Do you hate lagging? I do. So I made a game where every time you jump, you lose FPS. So hi, let me tell you how I made this game. This game actually started out as trying to get an obby that gets longer every time you jump, but that was a bit too difficult. But anyways, yeah, I just started out by making the obby itself because that seemed easiest. And yes, all of these assets are from the toolbox. And if any of you down in the comments are like, why don't you just learn Blender? It's so easy. Blender is the absolute bane of my existence. I will not learn Blender. I'm so glad I have a friend that's a modeler. Holy moly. Also, for some reason, I made a skip checkpoint system that I never ended up using. So that's nice. To continue the streak of useless features, I added a progress bar. This time it wasn't fake though, so it does show your actual position. Or at least your last checkpoint's position. Then of course, the obby needed a finish line. But I don't really care about engagement. I don't really even care about this game, to be honest. So he just made it kick you whenever you reach the finish line, even though there are these houses and stuff. Just so you know if you ever play the game. So here's kind of like the basis of the system that I'm gonna need. So everything in the entire obby is put inside a viewport frame, including my character. I don't know why it's naked. I couldn't figure it out, to be honest. But then basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna update it a set amount of times every second, and then that's gonna create lag when it updates less. After spending a long time trying to make it look like an actual obby, like you can see the sky and stuff, I decided to just rename it Void Obby, because why not? Oh yeah, also, I added like an FPS counter. It's supposed to start at 240 FPS, but because of like Roblox lag and stuff, really it starts like more laggy than usually. But anyway, of course this wasn't just any obby. It wasn't just like, oh, obby but you lag. No, this was obby but every time you jump you lag even more. So I went through a couple iterations of that. Trying to do that, I had like every time I detected a jump, I also had to build a server and a local script. I was also just like finding the right amount of jumps. But I ended up figuring it out. Though I still couldn't really figure out the sky. Also, if any of you know how to prevent the player from becoming naked, please tell me so in the comments. Also, I do know of the game called obby but you lose FPS. Right after I like made the full game and recorded all the footage for this video, I was at a friend's house, and then we went on to Roblox. I literally 10 minutes before I told him about the idea, and then boom, there I see it. Obby but you lose FPS. So that kinda sucks. And that's why this video took a while. I was kinda demotivated because of the game. But now it's out. And don't worry, the next video will be better. I ended up spending quite a while actually just trying to figure out how to get the sky to, well, be there. And it was quite simple actually, which I'm quite annoyed about. It's just about turning the background transparency down. Like I tried turning it invisible, I tried like moving it down in the scene index so everything else would come forward. Or it's just that, just turning the transparency down, background transparency. Then I also spent like around probably an hour or two just trying to not make my character be naked. But that's quite difficult. So yeah, I still haven't solved it. But yeah, it just kind of worked after that. You can see, and in the background you can kind of see the obby. And yeah, I think that's it for me. This video was a bit short, I'm sorry, but I'll see you another time. Bye.